I messed up big time. Ugh. It may not look like it, but this number 3 hook, I had a little bit ago, I had this thing twisted, bent, and mangled all at the same time. How did I accomplish that? Well, to give you a little backstory, there's a video that Georgia Jim did where he is picking the Abus anniversary lock. I believe it's called the Iron Rock lock, if I'm not mistaken. I probably should have looked that up. And in the video, he talks about in a Schlage keyway how your hook will, as you're trying to do it, your hook will fall down in and get stuck. And I've experienced that myself. And so when he showed this video on a technique that he uses, I as soon as I got the opportunity to try it out this morning, it was the first thing I did for practicing. I tried to do this, and well, I didn't do it right, apparently. So what he talks about in the video is how you can take a tensioner. He says a wiper blade or a tensioner. He uses a 30,000. You can go that way or this way. I was using a 40,000 this direction, and you still use top of the keyway here. Sorry about the lighting here. It's just a really bad day here in Pennsylvania, rainy. But anyway, and so I was doing that, and so the idea is that you use your bottom of the keyway for a platform, and then you're still tensioning at the top, which was working, but unfortunately what I was doing, and I'm going to try to keep my fingers out of the way, is that I didn't realize it, so it's my fault. I'm not blaming anybody but myself. I should have been paying attention to what was really happening. I was just so excited to try this new technique, and I do consider this particular lock that I have, it is actually one of my harder locks to get into. That's why I like to practice on it, and I really wanted to do this technique. It is a Schlage, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if this thing even has security pins. If it does, it would have some serrated in it. The core never goes into a false set or anything like that. But anyway, so what was happening is I was getting in there, and I was really like twisting and cranking, not knowing that I was getting it wedged down in there. And yeah, I think what was happening is this very corner right here was digging into the side, of the hook. And like I said, there was literally like a hump. It was completely bent in the middle, and then it was bent all sideways like this, and I think it was also bent kind of down. I wish I would have taken a video and a picture of this thing, because it was a hideous sight, just awful. And I know it don't look too bad now. I was actually able to kind of force it back with just my fingers, which was maybe the only reason I can do that is because it's 20 thousandths. But if you look, it's still kind of, sorry, I'm shaky. I just had tons of coffee this morning. It's still kind of not quite there. So I'm worried that now I've compromised this hook, and then if I put too much pressure, it might bend again. So yeah, I jacked this thing up big time. So just a warning, if you're going to do this, I guess make sure you're using it as a platform and not getting it wedged down in there. So that's what was happening, is it was doing what it would do when you're trying to pick. It wants to slide, your hook wants to go down, and then sometimes it like literally will kind of get stuck in there a little bit, shaking the camera. So it did stop that from happening, but either I was doing something wrong. I don't know if maybe I should have been going the other direction with it. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. The other, the other direction. And maybe that wouldn't have happened so much, because I would have been, yeah, see, I don't know, I'm thinking that would have been better. Well, I don't know, maybe not. It just kind of slid back. Yeah, I don't know. Now I could have used that side. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself. Yeah, I think that would have been better. Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah, that would, all right, well, if you're gonna do it, I would try that one first. Or maybe because I was using a 40 instead of a 30, maybe I should have been using, you know, one of the Reaper set. That might, that probably wouldn't have done anything. But anyway, yeah, so it's a good thing that I bought 2 sets right away. That was kind of the idea, is just in case I screwed one up. So needless to say, hopefully they put this on the chop shop sooner than later, so that I can get myself another one of these number 3s, because I love this hook. This number 3, if you haven't used it yet, ooh, it's a fantastic hook. And that's why I was using it. It was the first one, and I wanted to try this technique on. But anyway, well, video's long enough. I'll let you go.